Pisces, to your mid-month reading for July. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys. Hey, you know what? Let's get this candle lit. Got a new one. Let's get a new one out. Get that going. Just noticed that right now, that is not lit. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on. Best message for the beautiful Pisceans. Let's see. You guys are having a good month already. I've been having a really good month, spending a lot of time with my family. So, let's see what's going on with you. Best message to you for the beautiful Pisces. Oh, look at that, being in the knowing. Saying that I know things. I know what's going on. Having that beautiful crown chakra coming up, which is good though too, because that means that you are using a lot of intuition and a lot of unity within yourself, bringing yourself straight into the knowing. Can't hide anything from you in the mid-month, that's for sure. Talking about a little bit of sadness though. Knowing a little bit of sadness. That's what it's saying. I'm knowing a little bit of sadness, a little isolation. I'm having a hard time breathing through the situation. Yeah, looking for the balance between whatever is going on within your life in the mid-month. Seeking the truth through the sadness. Not feeling the nurturing that you're looking for. And not having the communication that you are seeking. Well, towards the end of the mid-month, coming into about the 17th through the 19th, guys, it looks like there is a well-deserved reward coming towards you with dedicated effort, though. So whatever dedicated effort that you do have to try to get communication through, it looks like you will get that. And you'll feel like it's well-deserved. I do feel like they, whatever positive gestures are coming out of this situation, even though it feels really quiet and you are feeling the sadness over here, remember, it could be the other way around, but for now it's looking like it's you. Check it how it resonates. Let's see. So feeling a little isolated, but it does say that you are making, for the majority of you, you are making really good money in a lot of ways and having other achievements. But it does feel like there is some kind of challenge to, I feel, get to this person. I feel like there is something that's miscommunicated or just not communicated at all. Silence in some ways. But you do feel a little grounded within the situation and trying to, I don't know, it just feels very challenging. And it's hard for you to breathe a little bit. I see this because this is where you want everything to go your way. I kind of feel like for some of you, you're kind of in a little bit of a fish mode. You might be taken back a little silent about the situation, not really bringing up the situation of any kind of misunderstanding, or even pushing towards the situation of allowing someone else to know. That's for some of you, that you're not even really pushing that out there, that you want them to have more communication. Not feeling the passion coming. You guys could definitely be talking about a Leo or an Aries. But definitely feeling like it's kind of, I don't know, dull, quiet, not going the way you want it to go when it comes to this department of this communication. Seeking options to try to get to where the goal is, and this is where the balance is going to come in with the Two of Swords, though. Really balancing out your life through one area of your life, which could be work versus love. And really pushing towards what you're supposed to be doing for those achievements on one side, but yet feeling a little out in the cold on the other side. And I do feel like you feel a little out in the cold. It feels like there is this challenge that you need to really work through on an emotional state. We have, the cups over here of the just breathe. So trying to get your messages through, trying to, spend more time. It feels like, where your messages are going, they're not really coming back, something of this nature. There's just not enough pull and push through this situation. And I am calling your person fire sign. I've got 3 different fire signs. I got Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So for now, I'm just going to leave it. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, guys. It's just what's coming up a lot through the energy I'm picking up. So Instead of just giving it one, I'm just going to say fired. With the seek the truth over here, it is definitely talking about the imprints, but there's no nurturing. Once again, same exact card twice. Where you're seeking the truth, you're not finding the nurturing. It's almost like I'm still trying to pull back the veil, but I can't understand the situation. It could be with, for some of you, it could be a woman, it could be a mother, it could be your spouse, girlfriend. However, it doesn't have to be a woman or your mother. But it definitely is showing that there is not enough nurturing through the situation. It's almost like you're trying to seek the truth of why this has stopped happening. What is really going on? What's pulling this person away from you? It's almost like maybe they're spending more time with their friends, their family, or something of this nature. But you are a little fearful about the situation. I think this is the fear that's coming through that is more of causing more of kind of an anxiety. That's why you're having a hard time kind of relaxing about the situation, because you want that comfort. You want that nurturing. You want this communication to come back together where it feels like the schedule is not allowing enough time for both of you, perhaps. Maybe you guys are working too much and not keeping the connection going. King of Coins. Yeah, King of Coins. It's kind of like, it's almost like, guilty of not having the communication that could be. If you could just give, a little bit of time here and there, it would be better instead of just, you know what I'm saying? Holding back so much. There's kind of this stubborn kind of feeling, but I really do feel with the King of Coins on the nurturing that there's more of a wedge between you and your loved one. And I do feel like for some of you, it's definitely could be a work situation. You work too much, they work too much, and there's not this connecting. It could be anything. If that's not the situation, you can throw it away. But definitely feeling like there is definitely a wedge between the two of you, which this, like I said, the schedule is just not allowing you to find the time. It's almost like there's not enough time in a day is what it feels like. And they always say, if you could just find one moment in time to just at least write that message to say, I love you, or I miss you, or how is your day going? And even if it's just you and them, just saying one word that could keep the connection going, then it would make you feel much better. But it feels like it's not even a one word for a lot of you. It's like, I write you today, you write back 2 days later, which feels kind of strange because, yes, in today's world, we have cell phones. The 80s are over, right? The 80s and 90s are over. So, therefore, it's not like I wrote you a letter and then you have to rewrite a whole letter, or I left you a message on your answering machine, and then, God forbid, you go to try to figure out, when you're going to listen to those messages. This is literally people in their hands all day long, and you're going to tell me you can't text me back, So it almost makes it feel like they're ignoring you for time. So we just give that one extra just moment in time just to write back and say, you know what, I'm at lunch, I can totally do this. And then it just feels like that's not what they're doing though, Pisces. It's almost like, yeah, so there is kind of the fear of, why can't they give just a moment of time? 24 hours within a day. Write me at 3 a.m. I'll write you back, right? I mean, people do it all the time. It's crazy, but, but it's life. You write me at 3 a.m., I'll write you back at 8 a.m. before I go to work. Because, look, I already checked my phone anyways. So, there is this kind of needing this idea that they care. And I'm not seeing it here. But it doesn't mean that they don't. I just see this wedge. I see like they get so busy that they're not communicating. And so it kind of puts you in this place where it feels like the relationship's just literally hanging around. But the hangman is also self-sacrifice. There has to be a little more self-sacrifice to the situation to actually make the love connection. Could they self-sacrifice at least one moment in the day to tell you that they love you? Man, that song just came in my head. Tell me that you love me because I don't really know. But however it is, the well-deserved reward is definitely with the Queen of Cups upside down, because it just feels like there's an ungratefulness for you. Do do they really love me? Do they really care about me? Are they ungrateful? Because I feel like you send out these messages and they do not receive them. And remember, like I said, this could be the other way around. The cross-watcher could say, no, I'm doing this to Pisces, and they're not writing me back. So why should I show them all this love? It just needs a more healthier outlook. Guys, that's all this is. This communication has to have more positive gestures going on. Because what's happening is it could be assumptions in the end. Whether they're assuming, you're assuming, or both of you are assuming, there's not enough control in the situation where the well-deserved reward, though, is just feeling like I'm just going to say that they love you. That they really care about you. Do you really miss me the way I miss you? So the dedicated effort. There. Will the Queen of Wands, the fire sign, actually show the dedicated effort? Yes. Towards the 17th through the 19th, here she comes back. Here he comes back. Why? Because they feel more encouraged and they feel like this is what they want. I think that there's just a busy time going on right now. Yep. Holding tight to you and taking back control within the relationship of wanting to get back to the communication which was lost. Absolutely, there it is. That was lost. That was turning backwards. That was going away. Now they want to hold tight to what was going away. They feel, there it is, 2 of Cups. There it is. Now they want to come back, Pisces, and tell you, I didn't mean to do this. There's a wedge. Yeah, there was a delay, a wedge. It's not manipulation. What it is it's loss of control within the situation from from this fire sign. The King of Wands is saying, I lost control. I was irresponsible and I should have done something to hold tighter to this relationship. They didn't expect this to get this way. Right? They didn't expect this to go the way it went. It just did. Life got in the way. That's what happened. Work got in the way. Helping the children got in the way. Other family, other friends, other duties, other responsibilities, obligations, however. But I really do wish that they would have just continued some form of communication through at least texting. Excuse me, guys. Why? Because it could have salvaged it from going this sour. It could have, or this way, or this, the way that it's playing could have been literally saved. None of this really needs to happen, right? But a lot of times people, they get stuck in their own ways and they do their own things and they don't think about that stuff. So I've done it. You've done it. Some of you, not all of you. You don't think about those things. Just get so busy, the day goes on, And there wasn't this time when they never, maybe there was a time within the situation they were like, you know what, maybe I should call Pisces. I need to write Pisces back. And then all of a sudden this phone call comes up and they're like, shoot, my client is calling and now I got to go. And then they miss it out again. Because no matter what, it's showing that there is the love, there is the connection, and it is true. They just need to seek more peace within themselves to find how they're going to open up the situation and find that peace to take the lead back, right? But they have to be aware of the situation in which they're doing. Because if they're not aware, right, they're going to have this issue. So, but it looked, like I said, by the 17th and the 19th, it looks like they're going to come back around because it wasn't something that they were really, it wasn't a planned issue, guys. It's more like life took control and they got kind of stuck in the middle. Okay? So you'll have everything going on the way you need it. Out of money, it looks like the money issue is, either really healthy or it's just the same. And it just continues to roll the same way, which is still achievable and satisfying for the majority of you, right? So no matter how you're going to do this, This looks good. It looks really, really good. If you're still, out there putting, everything together on whatever it is. On the other side, you'll have crucial decisions to have to make about those situations, as well as we see with the Two of Swords. So you have a lot of other things that are going on. Okay. So just make sure that you know that everything's going to be peaceful in the end, no matter how it looks. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love.